Hello folks, welcome back to OB Farms. I'm going to be talking today about what we feed our hair sheep here in West Tennessee in the winter. I don't have nearly enough grass yet to stockpile a few of my paddocks for winter grazing, which my friend Greg Judy does, and doesn't buy nearly as much hay as the average sheep rancher. So I'm not to that point yet. I've bought about 65 bales of hay that I've got in my barn. I will start to feed that after the first frost. I'm still rotating the sheep around to the different paddocks. I'm only leaving them 1 or 2 days because the grass is very sparse. You know, we're in almost mid-November now. We haven't had our first frost yet, but after that first frost, I'll go ahead and put them over there in my sacrifice winter paddock, and they'll eat hay for the remainder of the winter. I've got about 65 bales of new hay. I've got about 12 bales of last year's hay left over. They'll eat a little bit of it, but not much, and I'll unroll it in the sacrifice paddock, mainly to feed the worms and the bacteria of the soil, but they'll eat a little bit of that. But when I unroll those new fresh bales, they'll really go after that. There's a video further back on the channel of when I had the sheep in the front yard. They ate Nisha's pumpkins. And so I thought, well, let me do a little research. And I found out that pumpkins are super rich in nutrition and sugars and all the stuff that sheep need. And they're very low in any kind of thing that would harm the sheep. And so what I've started doing is, after Halloween, I will reach out to everyone who had pumpkins for sale, and I'll offer to pay them $1 a pumpkin, sometimes not even that much. And they're like, yes, please take all these pumpkins. And so this is about 100 pumpkins that Nisha's dad picked up for me this morning. And so these will sit here for months. And every day I'll take 3 or 4 pumpkins and throw them into the paddock the sheep are in. This is great exercise. I throw them up as high as I can throw them, and when they come down, they crack open, and then the sheep can actually get in there and get all the good, tasty, nutrient-dense goodness out of there. Also, it tends to plant pumpkins all over the farm. We have volunteer pumpkins coming up everywhere. And so I'm going to take you and show you how I do this today, and this might be something that you consider doing on your farm. If you have local people who have pumpkin patches and sell the pumpkins, they're always going to have some left over. So why not turn these pumpkins into delicious sheep meat? Let's go. I just moved the sheep to a new paddock, and I've got 4 big fat pumpkins. Let's take one and see if these sheep will eat it. Come on, sheep. We've got a good little creek going through this paddock, so water's not a problem. I don't have to carry buckets here. But overall, this is a very poor paddock currently. The grass is very poor. It's just junk grass and junk weeds they won't really eat. I'm just going to leave them in here 1 day because there's just not enough in here to keep their belly full. I'm going to take this pumpkin and I'm going to throw it as high as I can. Watch out, doggo. Hi-yah! And it didn't break. We'll try that again. There we go. And you don't have to cut it open, or they'll figure it out. She remembers. She's one of our original girls. She remembers this from last year. She's like, oh yeah. That's good, right? Yeah. And the other sheep are up there piddling. These pumpkins will put fat on these sheep so fast, so that when we go into the full-fledged winter, which is coming very soon, next week it's supposed to be down in the 20s, they'll have a layer of fat that they can live on, in addition to the hay and the pumpkins that I keep feeding them for as long as the pumpkins last. So if anybody lives in the Benton County, Tennessee area, and you've got extra pumpkins you don't want, just bring them to OB Farms and we'll give them to the sheep. I'll actually let you feed the sheep yourself because it's really fun to watch. Is that good? And I guess you could just do it without breaking them, but they seem to be immediately much more interested. You got pumpkin on your nose, girl. There could be a few of the first year lambs that don't know what to do with this, but you can see enough of them remember. They're like, hey, this is delicious. So I'll supplement their hay and forage with 4 or 5 pumpkins a day, and they'll eat everything except the seeds. I'm sure they swallow a few, but it's not a big deal. But you can see they love those. Anytime something comes out of my hand, Dogga thinks it's for him, so he's trying to eat some pumpkin. So funny. So this is another great example of using a natural food for your sheep that would otherwise go to waste. But think about it, I'm also bringing the fertility from another farmer's farm onto my farm, because they won't eat 100% of this. Some of this will rot into the ground and feed next year's grass and weeds and feed the soil bacteria and microbes. And that's great, that's good. I hope they don't eat it all. But they're gonna eat enough that they get good and fat for the winter, so that even if we have a really harsh winter, they'll have such a coat of fat that they're able to withstand it with no problems at all, because we don't provide any buildings on our farm. We do have windbreaks and stuff they can hide behind if the wind is 10 below and blowing hard, but there's no barn. We have a barn for hay, but not a barn for sheep, because they don't need it. Sheep have been living out like this for millions of years. That's an unnecessary expense. And so I'm subsidizing their diet and Dogga's diet currently, and subsidizing, this is a soil amendment, right? There's all kinds of nutrition that'll leach out of this, not only from the sheep's pee and poop after they eat it, but just from the uneaten bits that sink into the soil and feed the soil microbiome. So I feel like it's a win-win. The farmer gets to sell every single pumpkin that they grew. They're not going to sell them for $10 a piece to me, but you know, if I say, hey, I'll give you $1 for that pumpkin versus you got to take that pumpkin home and do something with it, most people are going to take the $1. And so I get a really cheap source of feed, a soil amendment, kind of a winter fat coat guarantee. Look at them going after that. So that's a little late fall, early winter update from OB Farms. I hope you guys are all doing great. If you ever see anything I'm doing wrong or something I could do better, please tell me in the comments what your experience has been, because my learning curve is still straight up currently. I might know what I'm talking about when it comes to health, medicine, and nutrition, but when it comes to farming and ranching, I'm still green or wet behind the ears or whatever euphemism you'd like to use. So I'll see you guys next time.